So you're thinking of starting a business, but you don't know how to do it? Let us walk you to it, then get you through it. It's business from A to Z with Half Street, Half Geek. Hello, and welcome back to Half Street, Half Geek. I'm your host, Quindell Milky Ladson. But what I want to say is, your family now. We could drop the formalities. Call me Milk. So I'll be introducing myself as Milk. Okay. So as promised, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of starting a business, forming your business entity. Before we get into that, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Continue to share. You guys are doing an amazing job, and I really appreciate that. Much thanks. We're going to get right into it. Bam! So this is Bizzy.com. We're going to get started because the hardest thing is getting started. You just want to start. Start your business with confidence. First thing they say. In the top right-hand corner, get started. As a disclaimer, what I will say is, before we get into entity type and state, check with your attorney and your accountant just so that everything is cohesive. Please, it'll save you a headache in the long run. So back to it. So here, select entity type. Again, consult with your tax professional and your attorney, because what you're going to do is you're going to select one of the four that they have here. Let's use LLC just for demonstration purposes. So we'll select LLC and we'll go ahead and select Pennsylvania. Again, consult with your tax professional and your attorney. State plays a big role. Key point. So as far as business formation packages, they have basic, standard, and premium. Basic looks like it's $0 as far as the cost of forming the business. The only thing you would pay is $125 state fee, which looks like it's pretty uniform across the board. Then you get down to the specifics of each one. With the basic package, there's a $0 fee for forming the entity. There's a $125 state fee. Again, that looks uniform across all three packages. And it looks like it's a 4-week turnaround time to do all this for you. What you get with the basic package is preparing and filing articles of organization. So you can go ahead and click on see what's included in that. You get the first year registered agent service. You get a free first month virtual address service. I have one that's a little better in my opinion, so stay tuned for that. There's an expedited filing fee, 2 business days instead of 4 weeks. $50 for that if you'd like to do that. I'll give you a little hint on that. Business contract templates, EIN, business tax number. You might want to click on that. The operating agreement. But if you continue to look, the basic package doesn't offer a domain name, doesn't offer a business phone number, doesn't offer lifetime compliance alerts, doesn't offer unlimited phone and email support. And then you get online access dashboard, so you get to check your things online. Your business banking account offer, it looks like they all get that. Business tax consultant, they all get that. IRS form 2553, and if you click on this is relative to an S corp. Again, consult with your tax specialist. Then you also have the standard, which is recommended by Bizzy. It's $199. At the recording of this video, these are the prices. These things are subject to change. But at the recording of this video, the standard package, which is recommended by Bizzy, is $199 in addition to $125 state fee. Looks like it's the same turnaround time as basic with 4 weeks. Again, it provides some of the same benefits as far as the preparing and filing of articles of organization, first year registered agent service, first month of virtual address service. Virtual addresses are important. We'll get into that in the next couple of videos, but virtual addresses are important, especially when you get into funding. Stay tuned on the next videos. I'll give you that information. But expedited filing, they want to charge you $50 for that. I would say hold off. Business contract templates, again, it's a la carte, it's $150. They do provide your tax number, your EIN, your tax ID. They provide that for you with the standard package. The operating agreement, they do provide that with the standard package. They do not include a domain name. They do not have a free phone number for you. They do have lifetime compliance alerts and unlimited phone and email support, online dashboard access, business banking account offers, business tax consultation, and as well as this IRS Form 2553, which is in relation to an S corporation. And then you have the big dog, right? The premium package, $299 again, plus the $125 state free. It looks like the turnaround time is 2 days. That's pretty awesome. And it looks like everything aforementioned in the last two packages is included. Your articles of organization, registered agent service, virtual address, first month. Be conscious of that. Business contract templates, they have those. EIN number or your tax ID number, they have those. Operating agreement, domain and business email. You just want to make sure if you do some of these, you want to read the terms on those. First year business phone number, lifetime compliance, all these things. Let's go ahead and let's select standard. We'll say get started. And then we'll say select business names, business 123 LLC. And we'll just say consulting, pay attention because I'm saying consulting for a reason. That's very important. We'll click next. 2 days business filing time, $50. That's okay, but we're just starting up. We don't have no money. Free, 4 weeks filing time. I will say this, Busy is pretty fast. We got all of our business documents and everything finalized about a week later. Here, preloaded John. So we'll use John. We also have preloaded Doe. we'll use those. And then we'll just do, oh, look at that. It's preloaded there too. John Doe at yahoo.com. This is great. For a phone number, we'll select 610-555-1212. That's not a real number. It's just a number I put in there. So hopefully that doesn't lead to anyone. So they're going to make recommendations for virtual company address. I have a suggestion for you, but you may go ahead and use this. Just note the first month is free. Then there's a fee for every month thereafter. However, it does say you can cancel at any time. Me, I'm going to say no. We're going to say use my own address. Just for now anyway, until we get the virtual address. Scroll down, enter that address. So we're going to just say 123 Main Street. And then address continue. You'll be putting like suite, whatever your office suite is. Or if there's a designation for an office or a specific number, you can put that there. Then we're just going to say that it's in Philadelphia because they already know we're in Pennsylvania. And then we'll go ahead and select Pennsylvania. And we'll just say 19149. Next. Okay. When you do enter your address, it's going to be a real one. This is not a real one. So we'll select use as enter for now. You'll have a real address. It should be able to validate the address. Premium service package. This is where they offer you all types of things and you have to really read through these. So 25 plus contract library. Those are your contracts. Expedited filing. They have that for you too. Remember, that's $50. We didn't select that. Business phone number. So they can give you a business phone number too. The one I am going to recommend to you is less expensive, but by all means, if you'd like to do everything recommended by Busy, you can do that too. It's no problem. My feelings won't be hurt. I'm going to say no thanks to the limited time offer. Then it's going to ask you for your selected number of members. You can form an LLC with just one member. You'll just be the one in charge of making all of the decisions. It won't be, like a 50-50 split as far as decision making within the company. I'm just going to select the one. What it's going to ask you for when you select two is it's going to ask you for the information of both members or all members. If you select, what do they have here? If you select 6, it's going to ask you for all the information for all the members. So just have that information handy for demonstration purposes. I'm just going to select 1 just so I can input information and we can kind of move it along. It's John Doe. Click that there. Address. 123 Main Street. Then it preloads all the information in there. We'll select next. 45% done, guys. You could assign Busy as your registered agent. You can get Busy for a year for free. I would recommend doing it with this specific package. If you were to get this package, just know each year you're going to have a registered agent. Registered agents receive information pertaining to the company. If you're about to get sued, anything from the state or any annual reports or statements or things like that, those are the things that a registered agent would get and receive, and then they would relay those things to you. With the recommended package through Busy, they're giving you a registered agent for free. Okay, so it's up to you. We'll say assign Busy as my registered agent for a year. Just be sure that if you do have it for a year, when it goes to renew, make sure it doesn't auto renew. EIN and tax identification number. It's going to ask you some person specific information. It's going to ask you if you have a social security number, and you'll want to answer these things correctly. The statement being, I am a foreign individual and do not have a social security number. The answer to that is no. I'm a U.S. citizen. So I can select no there. Again, I am John Doe. I have a social security number. It's going to ask for your social security number. So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Address is the Main Street address we've entered. We'll select next. Setting up a small business. It's going to ask you if you'd like to set up business banking. Why not? Let them reach out to you. Looks like they have benefits here for you doing that. They give you the option here. You can wait for your business documents to be ready. You can have a small business specialist reach out to you, and you can just say no. Let's just say no for now. We'll click next. Tax strategy, free consultation. Why not? They are going to probably try to get you into some type of situation with a tax professional. That's what they do. But pick their brain, see what you can learn, see what you can, and you might establish a relationship. So you can say, I'm not interested at this time, or you can say, yes, I would like a free business tax consultation. I'm going to select, I'm not interested at this time, and select next. 70%, y'all. We almost there. Business licenses and permits. Busy will make recommendations for you. Look into them. You can never get enough information. Take on all the information. Look at it. Read it. It might be something you need. Things that will enhance your business acumen might be worth it. But for this, business license and permits, we're going to say no, just for demonstration purposes. We already at 85%. Let's go. Boom. This is just a review of everything we selected. Business purpose consulting. We'll get into why I say consulting instead of some of the other business designations. And it has to do with what they call your NAICS number. That's the North American Industry Classification System. And what that is it's a classification system for your business, which really has an impact when we go and we start discussing funding. So when you are forming your business, you want to make sure you select a field of business that is not high risk. Remember that for the future videos. You want to select a business designation that when it's read through the NAICS, it's not high risk. Here you'll have just a review of all your information. You'll go and click next. And here we are already at the payment. There we go. Complete and pay. I ain't going to come through the camera and complete and pay for it for you. Start building generational wealth. Fear is a mind killer. Stop being scared. That is going to be the first part of getting your business in order. Is starting your business. How you classify your business. That's important. That NAICS number is very important when we talk funding, and we'll get into that later. Thank you for tuning in again. Family, call me Milk. That's it. We out. We done. Check us out on social media, Instagram and TikTok. The handle is the same, #Street, #Geek. Not a lot of time for this premium information. So stay locked arm in arm. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm going to tell you what they want. I'm going to tell you what they want. I'm going to tell you what they want. Stay tuned for merch. That's it. Get out of here.